Okay, so this is gonna be the start of, I guess, like a video diary of my journey from being just a US citizen, an unskilled US citizen, to hopefully becoming a skilled labor worker under a visa in the UK, and then from there hopefully on my path to citizenship in England. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I start my nail technician class tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I'm currently at my old house. The lease is still in my name, in my ex's name. We signed a month ago. Thought we'd be here for a lot longer, but things have kind of happened in my personal life, so I just can't live here anymore for my mental health. So living with my parents. I work tonight, so I'm here to hopefully do some laundry, and then I'll go and get more boxes while that's happening, and then pack some of my stuff. But yeah, I have an apartment that should be ready for me in June. And then, yeah, somebody's taking over the lease, so that's good. But it sucks. It really sucks when you think you're gonna be with somebody forever, and then they don't tell you that they actually don't think that. So yeah, plan is do laundry, get some boxes, and then overall my plan is get my nail tech license so I can practice in the US. And then every time I've researched it in the UK or for the UK, it's been a little bit difficult. I haven't been able to find anything on the path that I'm going to take, like from being a nail technician in the US to then being a nail technician in the UK under a work visa. So that's part of the reason that I'm making this. I want to kind of document things for myself, and then I also want to just kind of have something for other people in my situation to go through as well, because I just know that this is going to be incredibly long and difficult. I mean, as it should be. I'm seeking ultimately to live in another country. So yeah, when I was researching, I couldn't really find anything about the pathway that I'm going to take specifically. I actually couldn't really find much on transferring licensure for the beauty industry from the US to the UK. As far as I know, the regulations are actually a little bit different. So, turn the washer on. Okay. So yeah, as far as I know, the regulations, oh wow, that's not very flattering. The regulations are actually pretty different in the US than in the UK. So that has been an added layer of difficulty on this whole thing. But ultimately, my plan for this will be to work. Yeah, that's fine. Ultimately, my plan will be to get my license, and then when I'm gonna plan a trip to London whenever, like around the time that I graduate and get my license, and then I can hopefully like a week before message some shops around the area that I'm looking and ask if they'd be interested in sponsoring me for a visa so I can live and work legally in the UK. I don't want to, even though as far as I'm aware the regulations are a little less strict than they are in the US, I don't want to go into another country and then work illegally. I'm not gonna do that. So, and then hopefully I'll get some shops saying that they would love to, you know, consider sponsoring me, and then I can make a plan to meet up with them on that trip in London. And then from there, hopefully get an employment date locked in, and then apply for my visa at that point. It is going to be difficult because it's not like I'm just like moving there because I want to work for like a big corporation or something like that. It's like I have to sell myself as a nail artist, as somebody who can bring in clients repeatedly, and also as a foreigner. America isn't looking so great right now. I honestly wouldn't blame anyone if they just said, we don't want to be associated with you. Get that? So yeah, I also have a cat, so that's gonna be difficult. Very difficult. Yeah. So it's gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna be a whole journey. And if the work visa doesn't work through, like if nobody will sponsor me by the time that I actually do want to like go and live there, then I can apply to start my own business in a skilled industry. But I don't know, I barely know how to do that here. I feel like that might get me in a little bit of hot water because I don't really know what I'm doing. But then again, you know, there are agencies willing to like advise me and stuff with that, I know, but it's just stressful. So anyway, long story short, just, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm just doing this, and I guess if you're watching, hopefully you'll see my journey become successful. And if it doesn't, then you will learn where I went wrong. And I guess just we'll figure this out together. So yeah. Oh. And my name is Heather. Yeah, guess I should have said that. Anyway, I guess the next few videos will be updates on my journey in nail school, hopefully showing my progress. And then from there, working on the trip to London and then potential sponsorship. So yeah. Just
that's not actually true. You can actually plug a hole.
I just got boxes at Lowe's. Can't lie, I was feeling pretty bad about my situation until the woman like working the self-checkout line was super nice to me, and she was talking to me about moving and everything and how difficult it can be. So she was goated. So right now I'm just getting everything organized so that I can come back and pack everything that I can today before I go to work. Just got done with my first day at school. I learned a lot actually, which is surprising. I didn't think I would learn much until I was in like a few days at least, but it was really fun. Today was Cinco de Mayo, so they actually had like a little celebration thingy. They had tacos catered in for lunch. They had one of the teachers do a little dance, and it was really awesome. And yeah, it was really nice. I spent like an hour nipping the skin off of a lime, so that was unexpected and crazy. But yeah, first day down, and it's looking pretty good so far. So now I am heading to my parents' house so I can take a shower before I have to go to work. And this person is going so slow. Why are you driving? Why are you driving? Okay. I really just want a coffee, but I don't think I have time to stop and get a coffee. And I also am super dehydrated. This bubbly, what's left of it, this bubbly is like the only water I've had today, so I need to drink water. Anyway, that's it. I know the lighting isn't good, but this is a big moment. This is the end of day 1 of school, and in a bigger sense, being able to move to the UK. So, day 1, done.